Hi, Cubs. So I wanted to reach out to those of you who have endured SA violence or human trafficking or any kind of abuse like that. And like most of us, you can't afford the psychotherapy that you need. You have to rely on like community counseling or something, which, it's better than nothing. So if it's offered to you, please take it. But for me, it was the social isolation is the worst for me. Especially because, where I live, I don't know, ever since COVID, people just aren't very friendly anymore, and it's hard to find good people. So it's just my son and I are, it's always just been the two of us, him and I against the world. And I tried getting a service dog, and I think I still, I was told that I can, but now that I already have Nissah, I don't want to. And Malamutes don't make the best service dogs. And because he's already 3, I'm not going to get a new dog. Like my Nissah is my everything. He is my best friend. We've been through a lot together, and we've had our issues, and, especially with him, he bit a friend of mine. Went after his daughter, but that was when we were living in a motel through the crisis center for 9 months, and we were really isolated there. He became very protective, especially because they were all standing out front of our door. I'm not making excuses for him in any way, but I'm just saying he's never, up until we moved there, he was never ever aggressive, ever. I mean, he loved everybody. So anyways, the point of this video is that animals are our saviors. I mean, when we lived at Chippewa Street, and I told you about our neighbor Preston downstairs, the one that caused us horrific harassment for a year, and our landlord did absolutely nothing, and we ended up getting evicted because I lost my job at the OPP Communication Center, the police department, with the 911 dispatchers. I was a crisis worker there. We ended up falling behind in our rent, and, of course, the government, they don't, we didn't have money, and the landlord had lots of it. So, of course, they took his side. And I was really good at taking Nissah out, or should I say the other way around, he was really good at getting me out more. But then we lived on the 2nd floor, so just the thought of leaving the apartment and running into him terrified me. The guy was a coward. Even when he saw me, he would turn around and walk away. Like, he literally was a coward. And unless he was in his home and he had his broom and his smashing and everything else, but when we were face to face, he was a fucking coward. But when we got to the motel, although we were isolated in just the motel area, it really was beautiful there, and I was able to get him out every day, lots of times during the day. And now that we're here, it's still a little difficult because we're not allowed to use the backyard. That's for the people upstairs. So he had fun the first few weeks we moved in until they moved in, and now they won't share it. So we have to go elsewhere. So this is the thing you'll learn about me is I'll be talking about something and then I'll go off track. That's my PTSD and my ADD. I do that a lot, so I apologize for that. But again, my point, if it was not for my dog, even though he's not a service dog yet, he has saved me in ways I can't even begin to describe. Aside from my son, who is my saving grace, and my 2 daughters, and my other son who live in Florida, even though they don't believe it, They are the only reason why I am alive today. Nissah is the only reason why I was able to get out enough to where I am able to work outside of my home. I think it's so important that, especially if you're even if you're not an animal lover, trust me, you will be. You get an animal, and get some training videos. And if you need help with that, I have a lot of references and resources I can give to you on how to train animals, which is what I'm trying to do with Nissah right now. Because he was a puller there for a while, and now he's not anymore, which is another reason why now I can get him out even more. But without therapy and having someone to talk to, because again, it's just me and my son. I've never had like a friend or anybody that I could go to. He has been my absolute saving grace. And let me tell you, sorry, I'm not very good at this. He does not go anywhere without his mama bear. Even if I just get up to go to the bathroom or to go to the kitchen, he will follow me. We still don't have furniture in our new home, which is why, sorry for the phone being all over the place, which is why I'm still on the floor, but we're going to get all our stuff out of storage on Thursday, thank God. Yeah, honey, I'm right here. Now he's trying to weasel back to his mom. Look at that frowny face. See, I'm just so cute. How could you not want to give me everything, Mommy Bear? Because I rah-roo. I do, I rah-roo. Look. Hi, everybody. Don't be shy. Okay. Don't be shy. Anyways. So, I suggest you get an animal. Preferably a dog, because they need to, like cats can be indoor cats. If they do go out, training cats to be on leashes, it's really hard. Even if it's just, small dogs are even better because you can carry them everywhere. You see these like celebrities with their little Chihuahua dogs and these bags and purses they carry around. I mean, you know what? Get one that you can dress up and take out and go for walks. And I promise you, it is so, so therapeutic. And it will help you so much, especially if you're alone. So if you need any help with that, if you need any help, finding pets, I know because sometimes they can be really expensive. Helping you find animals in your area that maybe you could adopt, oh God, there are so many animals out there that need adoption, and if they don't get adopted, they get put down. I suggest you go and get adopt an animal. It can be a little expensive. It's like a couple $100 or something. But if you get an animal from anywhere else, then you have to pay to take them to the vet to get them all their shots anyways. If you adopt a pet, they already have all that done. They're spayed and everything. So it's actually cheaper in the long run. And I promise it will help you live your life a whole lot better and happier. So if you need any help with the resources or anything, please feel free to message me anytime, okay? I try to put on here as often as I can, as many resources, things that helped me, that has worked for me. I get people message me with questions. I like that. I want my cubs out there to come to Mama Bear anytime they need anything. They need resources. They need someone to talk to. I'm here for you, okay? You don't have to be alone. Trust me, there is a humongous community of us, and we all need to stick together, because it's the only way we're going to get through it is together, okay? I love you guys. Be safe and be good to each other.